Hey guys, Pikachu here, and welcome to episode 2 of my Mechanical Marbles. And now I decided that the series, actually I already decided it's going to be a series, but from now on, the series is going to showcase 8 machines at a time rather than just one. My first Mechanical Marvel showcase being my automatic melon farm. Now, I'm going to go through all of these 8 machines one by one. If you want to know what the creators are for, it's failed TNT-related creations. That used to be a double-barrel TNT cannon. That used to be a C4 in Minecraft. And that, well, I just got angry because it wasn't working, and then I blew it up. And now, okay, so let's get down right to it. Now, this first one that I want to show you right now is the Testificate cannon. And that's basically what the name entails. It launches testificates. Now, what you're gonna want to do is spawn villagers so they land on this gold block. Now, as you can see, I'm gonna be spawning in a whole bunch of them here, and yes, they do look pretty weird if you spawn a whole bunch of them like this. So yeah, there's gonna be. Actually, I think this could actually result in a new redstone machine. It could give you a random trade each time. No, so it doesn't give you a random trade. Next, once you're satisfied with the amount of villagers that you put in, you want to spawn a zombie here, but he will be suffocating in a wall, so he can't actually hurt any of the villagers. And it's raining villagers. It's like the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's like the funniest thing I've ever seen, and of course. And every once in a while there'll be one survivor, then you'll just have to kill him. But it's like really fun to use this thing if you're like bored and creative. You can just launch villagers everywhere. But here's one catch. It has to be on a high enough distance so where if they hit the ground, they will die. Otherwise you'll have villagers everywhere, and that would suck. How are you going to get rid of all of them? I'm not saying that villagers are bad. Their trades can sometimes be very useful, but too many, that's just annoying. Now, hold on, let me spawn a whole bunch of them here. Okay, I think I spawned more than last time. What? Wait a minute. I didn't even place the zombie yet. Okay, that's never happened before. Hold on, there's some remaining. Yeah, if you don't put in a whole lot, that'll happen. Okay, so yeah, that's the Testificate cannon. It's a really fun thing to do, and there's no redstone required, if you've noticed that as well. So yeah, Testificate cannon up there. Now the next thing I'm gonna show you is the time machine, and no, it's not that kind of time machine where you could go back to like the 1950s or something. No, it's a time machine that makes it so you can set it so it's infinitely daytime, or vice versa. Now, this requires the new 1.5 update, so if you haven't updated 1.5 yet, which I'm pretty sure you have, yeah, this isn't going to work, because it requires a daylight sensor. And here's the reason why. I set this so it will permanently set it to daytime, and this command block is set with the time set day command. And now, since it's daytime out, this is giving a redstone pulse, which is making this torch negative, which is not sending anything to activate this block, which will set it to day. However, if it turns to night, this will no longer send a redstone pulse, thus making the redstone torch no longer negative, in which will activate this, setting it to day again. Now the effect should kick in just any moment now. Wait for it. And there we go. It changed the time to day. However, there is a way that you can wire this so it does vice versa. And I will show you how to do that. And this basically, in order to do that, you need to take the redstone torch out of the equation. Now here's what you do. Set this command block this time, set night. And hook up redstone to that. And then put a daylight sensor. And now, if I try to set it to day, but how's that even connecting? Now if I try to set it to day, yep, as you can see it turned it to night again. So yeah, that's pretty cool if you're like making a special survival map where you're trying to survive in nighttime for the whole time. So yeah, time machine. It's pretty useful. This should kick in at any moment. And by the way, this was not my idea. I've actually been told this idea by a friend, but I don't think he has his own channel, but if he did, I would give him credit. So next is not really a useful machine as much as it is a trolling machine. It's called the unnoticeable hopper drainage. Now, say you can, okay, first you can use this to like troll your friends, and I'm gonna show you how. Now, say that he gets back from a mining trip. Okay, first you'll need to, here's what you'll do when you need a troll. Step 1, steal all his stuff. Step 2, replace all his chests with trapped chests. Step 3, put hoppers underneath said trapped chests. And then 4, wait for him to come back. Okay, so I'm done mining. Here, let me put some lapis in there. Okay. Cooking some iron in a furnace. Cooking iron in a furnace. Yes, we are. Okay. Time to put this in the chest. Hey. Where'd my lapis go? Ah, well. I'm gonna put some iron in there. Oh, and redstone. Cooking gold in a furnace. Smelting it, not giving a care in the world. Just cooking some gold. Here we go. Hey. Now someone's stealing my iron, and my lapis is gone. I wonder why. Okay. Continuing cooking gold in a furnace. The heck? Is someone stealing my stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna beating the crap out of spiders and cows and sheep, doing crap, and oh, you get the point. So yeah, now that the iron is completely gone, this redstone will start draining, and as well as the gold ingot. And they are actually in this hopper right here, and as you can see, they're draining, but once I open the chest, you don't see them draining. But in this hopper, when I close it, it shows you that it is indeed draining. And the reason for that is because it's a trapped chest. That makes this no longer do its job for some reason, for some kind of bug. And normally you would make this not do its job anymore by powering it with a comparator. So yeah, that's some sort of bug, but when you open the chest, that sends a redstone pulse to the hopper, which makes it not do its job anymore. And then it stops draining. However, when I close the chest, there's no more redstone pulse, which will commence the draining. And so, yeah, this is like a really good way to troll your friends. They're thinking that someone's stealing their stuff behind their back, or if they're hacking, or you could just make them go crazy. So, yeah, that is the undetectable hopper drainage. And now the next one also has something to do with hoppers. This is the hopper distribution system. And yes, this involves comparators in a fashion, and you have to put down redstone and comparators in a fashion of like this, and you'll need a minimum of 3 hoppers to pull this off. Now, I'm gonna spawn in some, actually no, nether quartz to demonstrate. Now, I will put this nether quartz in here, and now that that's in there, the comparator will block this off, and there's nothing in here. They're supposed to be going down a line from here to here, but since the comparator is sending a pulse to this, that makes this stop here. And once this is fully drained, this will then move to here. Oh, it's moving here already. And it will stop. So this here has 23, and this one here will have 41. And I think even if you continue to green items, actually no. If you put an item back here, yeah, well, it's kind of a buggy thing, because this machine actually exploits yet another comparator bug. So yeah, it's kind of buggy, but if you do it just right, I think that this hopper will only hold one item at a time. So yeah, this is the hopper distribution. I'm guessing it would be kind of good if you're trying to distribute items through redstone logic. So yeah, I haven't discovered a really useful purpose for this other than it could be used in like a minigame map or something. So that's the hopper distribution right there. And I think that's all I have to show right here. Now this is the rapid fire arrow dispenser. And this uses a redstone clock. This command block, it has a random scoreboard command to it. The command block, you don't need to use a command block. That can be any block right there. And this lever is keeping this redstone torch negative, which allows this thing to not fire. However, when I turn it on, seriously, look at that. It just fires like arrows at it non-stop. Okay, so, and I have recruited some firearms testers. We have firearms tester number 1 right here. How's it going, firearms tester number 1? Yes. Okay, I gotta get rid of that random cow. Okay. And as you can see, it's like shooting at a rapid fire. And it shoots him dead. Now next we have firearm tester number 2. And fire away. And firearms tester number 3. And plus I noticed that the zombie pigmen still won't attack you even if you use this. If you use arrows and dispensers, they won't attack you. They'll just go on their merry way. And firearms tester number 6. This one takes a while to kill. Wait. Oh, and she even has the name tag, which is glitching through her hat, apparently. Yeah, she's taking a while to kill. It takes a matter of accuracy to kill her. Come on, die! There we go. And finally, oh, sorry, I accidentally pressed Alt, which froze my game for a minute, until you press Alt again. And finally, firearms tester number 8. Yeah, he made me. So yeah, firearms tester number 8. Am I right? Okay. So we're gonna put these firearms testers back into their cell. So yeah, that is a rapid fire arrow dispenser. But first I'm gonna show you, before I move on, I'm gonna show you how to make the clock. Now, the command block, you can use any block for this, and just hook a redstone torch up to it, and put that to a redstone repeater here, which is going around here. And plus, if you put redstone repeaters like in a line back there, and you put this to redstone back there, it'll take longer. But I put it on minimal delay, considering that I want this to be rapid fire. And there's also a redstone repeater hooked up here, which is rapidly changing this redstone torch here. And if this lever is flicked on, then it will, right now this lever is flicked on. So if you flick it off, this will allow this redstone torch to change this redstone torch rapidly, which will fire this thing rapidly. And if you don't understand a word that I just said, just build it like this, and you'll understand. but make sure this lever is flicked on at all times. So, yeah, that's the rapid fire dispenser. And now this one is actually kind of creepy. Now this is how to enter Limbo. And no, Limbo is not like a secret dimension or anything like that. It's basically looks like Limbo, and what Limbo theoretically is either a really barren landscape, kind of like this. Imagine if any of these machines weren't here, this would be probably considered a Limbo, sort of. And or B, there's the horror game Limbo, which is probably nothing to do with Minecraft apparently. And C, it could be How Low Can You Go Limbo, which also has nothing to do with this. Okay, so this uses the new /effect command that was brought in, I think it was 1.5, I believe. So yeah, actually yeah, it was 1.5. So on this command block, we've hooked it up so it will run for, it'll give me blindness, which hence the ID of 15, for 135 seconds. Hey, I didn't open that. Sorry about that. And this command block gives me night vision, which ID is 16, and it gives me that for the same amount of time. Now, if you happen to give yourself these effects at the same time, it will give you a blindness effect more powerful than regular blindness. Like, you can barely see a thing, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a minute. So, without further ado, let's go. And, well, welcome to Limbo. And as you can see, you cannot see anything except for the sun setting and your torch and your inventory bar. So, yeah, and the sun is your only source of sight. Other than that, you can't see anything. Oh, and apparently it makes you slow, too. Oh, I didn't know that. So yeah, this is Limbo. You can't see a thing. I know it's like pitch black on the screen, and usually it would make it pitch black if it was in a really dark area, like a cave that was unlit. But no, on my screen it's pitch black too. Like that sun, you can still see the sun, right? On my screen it's pitch black too, so let me just get some milk and escape Limbo. So, yeah, and now that we're back to the normal world. So if you want to escape Limbo before the time runs out, you can just drink milk and get out of there. And if you walk around for a while, you don't know where you'll end up. Trust me on that one. So yeah, this is pretty simple. Yeah, it's so scary, actually. Okay, so that is how you enter Limbo. And now next is the mining machine. Now this is a redstone machine that I made a long time ago. And since this is a redstone ready preset that is already implemented, there's not much to mine here. But this is, and you can make this as big as you want, and of course it's powered by TNT. And basically all it is that you push this button, this pistons push out the TNT, which then put under these redstone torches, which activates them, which lets them fall into here and explode. However, the hole that you put the redstone torches in, you don't want to put TNT in the corners, because otherwise there's a small chance that it could blow up your face. It might not always will, but there is a chance. It's possible. And you might want to dig a 12 block deep hole, otherwise it'll blow up. The TNT will like land right here, and it will blow up in your face, and you'll be like, dude. Okay, so, and the pistons have to be non-sticky pistons, otherwise the TNT will stay here and yet again it will blow up. So be very careful when making this thing, because build it wrong and it could blow up in your face. And it's entirely fueled by TNT, and it's like more efficient than mining with a pickaxe. So I'm just going to show you what it does here. So it drops the TNT, and there you go. Normally, if there was a normal world, then I'd probably be uncovering ores right about now. But yeah, that's the TNT mining machine. And hold on, let me just show you that it works yet again. And push the button, and there we go. And you can basically do that until you run out of TNT, or until you hit bedrock, whichever comes first. So yeah, that is the mining machine. And now, lastly, I want to show you something that was newly discovered like a few minutes ago. This is the floating arrow glitch. Now this can be built sideways actually, considering that in the new update you can put dispensers that face downwards and upwards. So yeah, you can use this as like a little short distance not TNT cannon, but arrow cannon. Now, this is a little glitch that I discovered not long ago actually. Now, I just need to spam this lever, and so it'll launch arrows on that little wall down there. Hold on, I just need to... Okay, I think that's enough. And this dispenser is full of arrows. And now that this is entirely covered in arrows, I will show you what this arrow glitch does. Now, if I press this button, this piston will extend and push a fair amount of some of the arrows that you see on the wall and right there. So, yeah, as you can see, now we have some floating arrows. However, some arrows tend to stay on the wall. I'm not sure what makes them, but I don't know what makes them able to be pushed by the piston or not. I'll have to check that out. But, however, yeah, these are floating, and there's nothing that you can do to change that other than pick them up. And now... Oh, they're starting to disappear. Crap. Now, if this wool gets a block update, the arrows will then fall to the ground. So if you were to build that sideways, it would basically result in a multi-arrow cannon. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, now that the arrows were disappearing, so I'm probably going to show you a proper instance on what would happen. Okay, so I need to spam this again. Keep spamming the lever back and forth. Okay. Now, block update. And there we go. Sideways arrow cannon. Well, really, it's a downwards arrow cannon. I wonder how lethal it is. I'm curious. I wonder how lethal it is. Let me just fill my inventory with something so I don't pick up the arrows. 9, 6, 5, 4, 64. Just fill my inventory with monster spawners. I don't know why monster spawners, that's the only give idea I could memorize. Come on, how many monster spawners can you carry? Oh, I've been creative, doy. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to place this wool. Ah, dang it! Okay. Keep spinning the lever more. Okay. I'm going to survival, so I cannot pick up the arrows. Okay. Now that the arrows are floating, I'm gonna give this a block update. Ow! Okay, even though that didn't do much damage, I'm pretty sure more arrows would do a lot more damage. So, I gotta clear my inventory and so my game mode 1. Okay, so, ow. Ow, right into my skull! Oh, so I only took 3 arrows. Out of all those arrows, I only took 3. Okay, so, you standing right there would do more. But I'm gonna leave that, guys. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys to figure that out. So, yeah, this has been episode 1 of Mechanical Marvels. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'd love that, and spread the word about my channel, too. So, see you guys next time.